All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Charlevoix High School. We've got a traditional rivalry going on here tonight between the Raiders of Charlevoix and the Rams of Harbor Springs. Thank you for joining us on Next Level Broadcasting tonight. Eric Huffman along with Jared Stamen giving you the action here. Jared, two traditional rivals coming out of the Northern Shores Conference. Charlevoix right now 2-4 coming off a loss to Glen Lake, 54-39. Harbor Springs currently 2-2 on the young season. Their most recent game was a 60-37 win over Boyne City. So it'll be interesting tonight for both these teams. You've got Charlevoix currently averaging about 40.5 a game, and Harbor Springs averaging about 50, just a little over 52 points a game. So I'll be curious to see if tempo is going to be a factor, if it's more ball control for Charlevoix with their low scoring so far, and if will Harbor pick up the pace tonight too.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see. And I was at that Glen Lake game, Eric, and one thing that that score, it was almost a 20-point game for most of that third quarter. And as you mentioned, that score, I think it only got down to about 13 or 14 points. And they had a really good fourth quarter, Charlevoix did, and I think they're trying to carry that momentum into this game. Carter Greenacre didn't start for them. He's still nursing that left ankle injury, and for those astute eyes, you'll see a black brace comboing with that teal-looking shoe. He had a really good fourth quarter. He had 2 steals, a block, and I think he almost had 10 points just in that fourth quarter. So getting him back in rhythm, and he's the spark. He's the life of that offense.
Again, thank you for joining us for the Bingham Insurance pregame show. Running a small business can be risky, but one thing you can't leave the chance is your insurance coverage. Bingham Insurance wants to help keep you covered from the unexpected from happening. That's Bingham Insurance Company representing auto owners insurance. And I see both teams have come to the sideline. Refs are making their way over. I believe we may stop the clock early and get some introductions and a national anthem. We will wait till we hear the buzzer, Jared. So again, be interesting. You've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, only 8 players on the Harbor side. Will they play all 8 players? And I see for Charlevoix tonight, it looks like they've got 9 dressed tonight. So again, let's see what tempo, which team could possibly get wore down sometime in the second half. You always talk about the first 3 minutes of the second half really determine what's going to happen with the game. So we'll see which philosophy will reign supreme tonight here in Charlevoix as we get ready. Switch it down to the public address announcer for the national anthem and starting lineups.
Good evening and welcome to Charlevoix High School for tonight's varsity boys basketball game between the visiting Harbor Springs Rams and your Charlevoix Raiders. Here at Charlevoix High School, we are dedicated to promoting and improving sportsmanship throughout our school and community. Our expectations are that all players, coaches, and spectators will share our same feelings and strive to keep sportsmanship the #1 priority. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that, if you are able to, please rise and remove your hats as we honor America through the playing of our national anthem.
And now for starting lineups.
Ace Hardware, Dr. J. Blas, Real Estate One,
as we get through our Charlevoix sponsors here. They always do a good job announcing them.
Starting lineup, starting with our visitors from Harbor Springs.
First for Harbor Springs.
At forward, senior number 4, Aaron Souls. At forward, sophomore number 24, Thaddeus Cousins.
Number 4, Aaron Souls. Number 24, Thaddeus Cousins also plays quarterback for the Rams.
He sure does.
At guard, senior number 1, Ryan Novak.
33, Wes Kloss.
And at guard, senior number 2, Benjamin McShannock.
Number 1, Ryan Novak. And rounding out the starters for Harbor Springs, number 2, Benjamin McShannock.
Now for your Charlevoix Raiders. Starting at forward, sophomore number 11, Peter
For the
Yanchulis.
Raiders tonight, starting off, number 11, Peter Yanchulis.
At guard, senior number 1, Ian Moran.
Senior Ian Moran next up for the
Guard,
Raiders.
sophomore number 5, Carter Greenacre.
Carter Greenacre, the next up for the Raiders. Coming off, he played in the last game, I believe, Jared, coming
He
off
did.
injury.
Jacobs.
21, Talon Jacobs.
And at guard, senior number 23, Joe Gaffney.
And last but certainly not least, number 23, Joe Gaffney. Round up the starters for Charlevoix.
By Jacob Hunt, Bob Sipple, and Joe Solomon. We'd also like to provide a proper Charlevoix welcome.
Yeah, Greenacre didn't start in that game yesterday, so a good sign that we're seeing him in the starting lineup tonight.
Contest would not be possible. Tonight's officials are James Vanderveer, Tom Dicio, and Brandon Nichols.
As I see, if we got anyone from Harbor Springs watching tonight, had to change a couple of numbers on the roster from that starting lineup. So if we get anything wrong tonight, make sure you're hitting us up on the YouTube line, get those numbers or names correct, as we've made a couple of changes here from the starting lineup as we're getting ready for the tip-off. And we're underway. Harbor will take possession first, and we get a quick whistle.
Oh, that was fast. 2 seconds.
Turn over off the tip, and Charlevoix will start with their first possession of the night. Greenacre's out at the point. He'll get it to Moran over on the left wing, up top to Yanchulis. Look for Gaffney down low, not there. Carter Greenacre, nice pass down low, quickly to Yanchulis. Easy 2 points to start off the scoring for Charlevoix.
Well, looks like they're trying to transfer that fourth quarter momentum into this game.
Yeah, real quick up the sideline for Harbor Springs. You get those guys spread out, get that ball. Couple quick passes, get it down quicker than 2 dribbles. Shot by Harbor, no good. Rebound to Talon Jacobs, and we're headed the other way. Quick up to Moran on the left wing. He'll dribble around, get in the paint. Jump step, tries the left hand. Short of the rim, rebound Harbor Springs.
Yeah, trying to be aggressive on offense, we don't typically see early in the game, so good start.
Yeah, Novak, he's a speedy and really good. And for his size, he'll play around in the paint, too. Gets his shot blocked by Ian Chulis. They keep possession, though. Souls will hang on to it. He's got Jacobs all in his shorts. Tries to skip pass over the head. Still kept by possession. Nice haul down by McShannock there. Novak will have it up top of the key. He'll get a screen. Players on the floor. Joe Gaffney getting down there scrapping around. His body, part of his body out of bounds, so it'll stay with Harbor Springs.
Yeah, they had the trap in that corner just about 10 seconds earlier and then almost got the steal there.
Inbound up to McShannock. Handoff to Novak. He gets up the free throw line, gets a bounce pass off McShannock. Left side for 3, no good. Rebound, Talon Jacobs. He'll find Ian Moran, and he'll bring it up the floor.
That was a tough shot there by McShannock. That three-pointer on the run.
Ian Moran looking inside. He'll decide on Ian. Chulis tries an inside pass to Gaffney. Nice step in front by Novak, and Ramsel headed the other way. Again, another turnaround and steal by Carter Greenacre. He's got no one in front of him. Up and in for an easy 2. First 2 for Carter Greenacre of the night. 4-0 early scoring, Charlevoix over Harbor.
Defensive intensity from him continuing.
Souls with a quick nump down, kick out to McShannock, up to the top to 3-point attempt by Kloss. Doesn't hit anything. Harbor tries the save, and it goes out of bounds to the Raiders.
Yeah, that hesitation there by Kloss, I think, really ended up hurting him. Thought about it and was like, oh, I guess I'm actually going to go for the shot. And, yeah, hit nothing but the air there. Heard it from the Charlevoix student section.
There we go. Now my headphones will work a lot better. Get them untangled a little bit there. Yanchulis up top of the key. Ian Moran will get it and dribble it back up the top, down in the corner. Talon Jacobs. Yanchulis posted up, looking to try to turn and go up strong. Joe Gaffney going to try a three off the front of the rim. Rebound. Thaddeus Cousins, and Harbor will bring it up the side. Souls quick down, and another turnover by the Rams, and then another quick turnover by the Raiders too. Cousins plants his feet, gets that quick pump fake, gets Yanchulis up in the air, and gets his first foul.
Yeah, Yanchulis has got a little antsy trying to force that pass, and McShannock said, "Oh, I'll take that one from you." And it was a good defensive attempt by Yanchulis jumping straight up in the air, but he jumped a little bit too much forward and too much contact for the refs.
First one slides over the rim, goes in.
Checking in for the Raiders, number 3, Isaac Bentz.
Isaac Bentz will give Yanchulis a break. Second one up and good for Thaddeus Cousins. Greenacre bring it up and set up the offense for Charlevoix. Bentz has it. Nice drive in the lane. Floater with the left hand, no good. Knocked around. Rebound, Harbor Springs.
Well, I'm sure you like seeing that left-handed shot there, Eric, so then you mentioned.
Yeah, I love it when you protect your body and go up with the opposite hand. Protect the ball with your body, go up with the opposite hand. Turnover by Harbor. Go back to the Raiders. Greenacre sets up shot, gets it to Moran. Over to Bentz. Talon Jacobs coming off the screen around the elbow. Goes up strong, and he'll get a foul. And looks like he's going to shoot a pair.
Bear with us, folks. We got to change out a camera battery real quick.
Rams foul on number 24, Thaddeus Cousins. His
First foul on Thaddeus Cousins tonight.
for the Raiders, Talon Jacobs. Jacobs earns 1 of 2 from the strike.
Second one in. 5-2, Charlevoix leads. Just over 4 minutes ago in the first period. Souls has it on the left wing. He'll dribble it back up top. McShannock now with it. Thinks about a three. Get a roll from Cousins. Nothing doing there. Back up top to Souls. He'll hand it off to Novak. Novak looking to see if he can't beat Jacobs. Jacobs gets it tapped away. He gets a lane. He goes up strong on the left side. Nice reverse layup using the basket to protect the ball, and 2 points for Jacobs. Quickly down the floor again. McShannock off, and a quick two for West Kloss. You got to make sure you're getting back, and they love to run that fly up the sideline. So if you rotate your players and funnel back towards that side, would like to pass that ball, likely to slow down their pace trying to get it down the floor so fast. Benson, a left elbow. Out to Gaffney in the left corner. Lost his dribble. Yep, he gets a helper. Greenacre comes and gets the ball. Over to Bentz. Drive in the lane. Floater again. No good. Bounces off the rim. Rebound to Cousins. Novak's got it as a cross half court. Stops at the top of the key, and they'll set up shop.
I like the aggressiveness by the Charlevoix offense. Been struggling a lot this year to get points on the board, and I like them driving to the paint, something they did not do at all in that Glen Lake game.
That was a nice backside, nice back cut by McShannock for 2 points. Gets the deficit down to 1. Bentz will have it on the wing, up top. Talon Jacobs. Ian Moran. Greenacre now has it. In the paint, step back. The fall away almost goes in. Rebound to Harbor. Novak quickly across half court. He's going to cross over Greenacre. Thinks about the shot. Gets it up top to Souls. Back to Novak. Baseline. No good. Tipped around. Rebound Jacobs. And Charlevoix will bring it down the court. Over the top to Moran. Nice find. Yeah, and he picked up that pivot foot just before he was able to get that pass off. So pack his bags. He's a traveling man, and we'll go the other way.
Yeah, well, pass was a little bit hard trying to stay inbounds and keeping that pivot foot up. A lot of ask for the football standout, Ian Moran.
Novak start the offense from the right. Double screen at the elbows to McShannock up top of the key. Back to Novak. Tries to get it down low to Souls. Nice jump around by Jacobs. Tries a quick outlet to Yanchulis. Got to be careful, especially with the speed of Harbor. They'll play like defensive back on those lob passes and cut in front and intercept that pass, so to speak. But knocked out of bounds, they'll stay at the Raiders.
Yeah, we were speaking my language with the football terms.
Big game going on, and I'll talk about that at some point. Rams and Seahawks. A lot to do with the NFC West. Imran to Yanchulis. Oh, he had Gaffney wide open. He's got to hit him as he's running down there. As soon as he catches it, then he goes up. That was 2 points missed. We'll have to see if that's a factor later on. Tip ball by Kloss goes out of bounds. It'll stay here.
Yeah, I saw Carter Greenacre there talking to some of his teammates. I think that might be kind of what he was saying.
Yeah, I mean, he stood there for probably 2 seconds just waiting for the ball. Greenacre down. Ooh, almost got Yanchulis knocked away. Harbor gets the turnover, and they'll go the other way.
Yeah, Yanchulis not attacking the ball there and let the Ram defender just get a little too comfortable.
Novak gets ridden on the way into the paint, so be a foul on Moran to be his first of the night.
Checking in for the Raiders, number 2, Skylar Bleckie.
It's been a pretty low foul first quarter, excuse me.
Yeah, especially with the aggressiveness by both teams too. Yep.
Right, considering that this game, means a little bit more to these guys than, a normal game.
Rebound Harbor after a missed shot. The putback by Cousins is no good. Greenacre gets it up to the left to Jacobs. Harbor gets set by the defense, and Charlevoix will figure it out on O. Down low to Yanchulis, back out to Greenacre. Quick shot fake into that lost starter, the 18-footer, no good. Rebound to Harbor Springs.
Yeah, Carter didn't start the game off last game against Glen Lake all too hot. It's Peter Yanchulis there against that swat. You could hear it from up here.
Yeah, Novak drove to the right thinking that backside was going to be wide open. Nice active hands knocking that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, but Greener can get hot at any point was what I was kind of getting at. You start a little bit slow.
Yeah, Shane Smith's favorite player.
Oh, I can see why.
Souls shot short. Rebound to Souls. Back out to Kloss. Tries the dump down to Cousins. Rebound or stolen by Jacobs. To Gaffney. Back to Jacobs with a no look. And we're going to get an and one. Nice fast break and finish by the Raiders and 2 points for Jacobs.
Yeah, as you mentioned, that was a beautiful fast break there. Good job filling the gaps right, getting it to your open teammate. And I look at a pass instead of, a lot of times these high school guys, they just look to drive and put it up there. But a good transition, you look to pass, and guys filling the holes. You got
to get out wide and fill those lanes. As soon as you get around the old 28-foot mark, then that's where you turn and come in at an angle. And if you're there, you should be hitting it in stride, going for that layup. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Harbor Springs. Novak gets his ball stolen. Skylar Bleckie gets that steal and subsequently gets fouled. That'll be Kloss's second foul. Again, first period too. And with him being a starter, maybe you want to be careful. Maybe see if you can't escape the rest of this first period and maybe set him for a couple. Ian Moran to Bentz. Up top to Jacobs. Greenacre with it on the left. Spins, gets into the paint, and almost kind of a Euro step in. Gets it in there for two just before the buzzer. So after one period of play, the score is Charlevoix Raiders 11 and the Harbor Springs Rams 6. We will take a short break and come back for the start of the second period. You are watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. Stay tuned.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws.
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
And of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, Auto Owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe, without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Now's the time to fly from your northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Charlevoix High School getting ready for the start of the second period. 11-6, Charlevoix leads Harbor Springs. A lot of action in the first period, Jared.
Yeah, it sure has. And near the end of that first quarter, it just looked like there's a lid on the basket for Harbor Springs. A lot of times they got multiple offensive rebounds, second chance points right under the rim, and they just 1-2 bounces on the rim, and then it goes the Charlevoix way.
Yes, but again, a lot of up and down action, which we love to see. And so far, kind of an even matchup. Nobody really. I'd be curious to see, like I said during early on in the pregame, second half, where everyone's legs are, with all this action going on. Don't have the time set. Don't have to restart as we didn't have 8 minutes up on the clock yet.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Happens to the best of us.
No Christmas bonus for that guy. Novak will start it for Harbor. He'll get it to McShannock. They'll start their weave. Get over on the left side. Look to drive the lane. Tries the scoop, and it looks like he's going to get bent on the arm following him.
Yeah, and sometimes if you're struggling a little bit on offense, getting to the free throw line is the best course of action. And I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but that was something that Charlevoix could not do against Glen Lake. Glen Lake had, I believe, over 20 free throw attempts, and I don't know if Charlevoix had more than 4.
You know, it was interesting because I wasn't able to see that game because I was always wondering how the matchup with big old Jacob Plamanen would have been against Glen Lake.
He was a force out there, I can tell you that.
Second one from McShannock is good. 11-7, Charlevoix leads. Just underway in the second period. Greenacre thankfully kept that second step. Jacobs will have it on the right side. Now to Moran. Oh, it's going to try it over the top to Greenacre. Not good aiming on that pass. Turnover to Harbor. Shot, McShannock's shot is blocked. Jacobs will get it now. Back up to Bentz real quick. Kicking out to Jacobs over to Gaffney. He'll drive on Novak. Skip pass to Bentz. Top of the key to Jacobs. Little traffic there as they get it to Greenacre. Stops and pops from the left elbow. No good. Rebound Cousins, and Harbor brings it down the court. Novak quickly down to the right block, up off the glass, in traffic. Again, Novak can make them in traffic. Don't let the size fool you. This kid can hit him from anywhere.
Oh, yeah, I mean, one of my favorite players of all time, Isaiah Thomas, NBA player under 6 foot, that almost won MVP. So, you know, anyone can do it at any size, Eric.
Gaffney's got it. Looks to drive on Novak. Nice bounce pass down to Moran. Oh, another easy 2 points left off the board as Harbor brings it the other way. Try to bounce pass on another backside cut by Cousins as the turnover to Charlevoix gets a foul.
Well, both teams have been struggling to kind of hit the easy ones per se, but Charlevoix's defense has been pretty good getting those passing lanes. We've definitely forced at least 4 to 5 turnovers.
I really like what I'm seeing about the activity and the action on both ends of the court right now. Greenacre, nice. Ooh, dump down to Jacobs. Gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Raiders.
Yeah, Greenacre, as we mentioned, hasn't been starting the games hot recently, and I think they're just kind of forced it instead of trying to get his shot. Would have liked to see him put that one up.
Jacobs inbounds Gaffney. He's got it on the right corner. Nice job by Jacobs keeping that ball alive and then rebounding it. And we're going to get a travel underneath. Ball goes back to Harbor Springs.
Just that slight hesitation. Got to be decisive when you have the ball. You got to have a plan. So it's a lot easier said than done. I can tell you that, though.
some other games going on in Next Level Universe tonight. We'll try to get some updates on those as the night progresses.
Talon Jacobs came to play, Eric. I've just noticed almost every time this
after.
man gets the ball, he's guessing the passes, reading the eyes of the passer, and he's just a man on a mission tonight.
Skylar Blecky with his first foul. Good game down at Kalkaska, Elk Rapids, and the Blazers in boys basketball action, getting it on down there tonight. Also in girls action, Mansalona at Gaylord St. Mary's. Peyton Glasby scored her 1,000th point the other night. Congratulations to her.
Amazing.
Turnover by Harbor Springs. Carter Greenacre bring up the ball. Blecky's got it to Bentz. Back to Greenacre. Takes off with his steps from the elbow and gets the layup to go in through the paint. Nice take.
Yeah, Carter Greenacre's been a lot better getting to his spot under the rim in the paint.
Rebound off the miss to Bentz, and Charlevoix will head the other way. Greenacre, top of the key.
Playing with his foot a little bit.
Yeah, he's got Gaffney as the trailer on the left side. Gaffney up in traffic, trying to keep his feet. Oh, and he's going to get a foul. He's going to, yes, they get him on the up, and so they'll give him 2 shots.
Yeah, and that's that senior IQ there. Has been playing a lot of basketball in his day, and knowing that the defense was a little out of position, draw the foul.
First foul on Ryan Novak as the student section starting to come alive. First shot by Gaffney is good. One of the prettiest strokes you will ever see in a high school basketball player.
Oh, for sure.
Second one also good. First 2 for Gaffney on the night. 15-9, Charlevoix leads as Harbor gets it down in the right corner for a 3 right away, and it is good. Well, we talk about that, Jared. You got to take care of that right side as they love to get those quick passes up the side, and you get McShannock for a 3 in the corner.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me in pregame, and McShannock, no hesitation in that shot, as another kind of circus shot there.
Yeah,
from Greenacre.
Yeah, Greenacre's in his bag right now. Normally a 3-point specialist, but man, it's all 2-pointers for him so far.
Yeah, he's realized he's struggling a little bit from the field, getting to the paint, watching that ball go through the bucket.
Cousins thought about going up strong. Gets held up by Yanchula. Still gets a shot up and able to finish as I clear my throat. 2 points for Cousins. And away we go once again.
Oh, I know. You're telling me. I've had to keep clearing my throat. Got the little season cold.
My throat. Gaffney for 3. No, off the rim. Rebound to Moran.
He's 0 for 3 from three-point land so far. I thought those free throws might have him.
Yeah, but he knows the next one will always go in. Oh, and that one comes off too. Off the back of the rim that time. Again, a quick leaker by McShannock and another easy 2 as coach for Harbor has it set up pretty much that if the shot goes up, it's kind of the way that I've had some of my players do it too. If you're not on the side where the ball's coming down on, you should be automatically getting ready and going into your press if you know you're not going to get the rebound. And so what happens with you're going to get early releases by Harbor Springs while everyone else is ball watching.
Mm-hmm.
And so he knows he's not going to get it, and his teammate may come down with it, so he's going to get in position. As soon as they have it, he's taken off and free ride for an easy bucket. So you got to be aware where your man is at all times, no matter where the ball is.
Yeah, and the Raiders are lucky there that the refs did not call a foul. There was a good amount of contact on that layup. I was expecting an and-one opportunity to tie the game. So all things considered, a little bit of a break.
Yeah, Corcoran's doing something what I used to call the fly. And so you would have on an automatic made bucket, you had a player, you had a quick inbounds, you had 3 players positioned on the quick inbounds, 1 half court and 1 down in the corner, and you're getting the ball down all the way down the court and a shot off within like 5 seconds. And pretty much what you're seeing from Harbor Springs in the first half. Ian Moran, top of the key. Yanchula has it. Blecky to Gaffney. Gets in the paint. Kick out to Yanchula. Skip pass to Moran. Drives in. Gets to the Yanchulas in the paint. Ooh, tipped away. And stolen by Grant Arzinski. McShannock will take it up the left side, off the glass, and in for two.
First lead of the night for Harbor.
Yeah, 8 points for McShannock in this period alone.
Wow, he's really turned it up.
Harbor now taking their first lead, 18-17. Nice dump down to Yanchulis. Quick tie-up call by the official, and the ball stay here.
Yeah, in high school, it's a lot different than you see in college. They're pretty quick to call those jump balls. Don't want, especially in a game like this where teams are probably playing a little bit harder than they typically do. Don't want to have any extracurriculars going on.
Oh, almost had Jacobs on the backside in the inbounds. Over the top. Greenacre will get it, and the Raiders will set up. Thought about the three. Yeah, got up out of the ground, and turnover.
He was hoping that they didn't see that foot because it barely left the ground, maybe an inch.
Kind of hard when he's standing right there.
Yeah.
Novak will bring it across half court. Dump down to McShannock. Holds the ball back enough where he's going to get a hammer down by Yanchulis, and he'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, that's when you could get that elevating, that hang time. It just puts a little bit more pressure on the defender, and a lot of times will draw that foul.
First one by McShannock, no good. Second one is in. 30-second timeout called by Harbor Springs. We'll just keep it right here. You know, during a time of mergers, acquisitions, and name changes, the founders of Charlevoix State Bank saw a need for a truly local bank focused on our community and stronger customer relationships. Those values continue to drive us today as we support high school athletics through our support of tonight's game. Now also, let's talk about the Lake House. From the moment you walk into the Lake House, the essence of easy living and life on the water shines through. They offer unique gifts including home accessories and he'll just keep on shooting them. Novak going to quickly get up there. And wow, rising shot over the outstretched hands of Yanchulis, and 2 points for Novak.
Novak's been on one tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of the story of the guards for Harbor Springs so far this half.
It sure is.
Talon Jacobs will get it to Bentz. Bentz will survey and get it to Moran. Down to Greenacre, quickly off the glass, no good. Rebound to McShannock. Harbor's got their lanes filled with a trailer. Back to McShannock, top of the key. Souls now has it. McShannock, he'll put up a three. No good, off the rim, rebound. Darzinski.
Another deflection for Talon Jacobs.
Yep. But out to Novak, where Harbor will keep possession. McShannock will get it, bounce it out to Novak. Ooh, and from the right corner, we're going to get a hesitation up in the air and a turnover, almost kind of like what we got cut over here at the other end.
Yeah, and again, that was the pressure by Talon Jacobs. He just hesitated because that closing speed was quick.
1:25 to go in the first half. 21-17. Harbor Springs leading over Charlevoix. Charlevoix leading for most of this first half until the last couple minutes.
Yeah, the guards have really picked it up. 1 and 2 for Harbor.
Ian Moran up the top. Joe Gaffney now with it. In the paint. The rising floater is good. 2 points for Gaffney.
Yeah, cheeky little extension there, didn't get called. And
was that the Michael Jordan extension off of Russell there?
yeah, or, you know, nowadays the Jason Tatum is
coined
coined for that one. Or
nice drive by Souls, keeping that ball up high, and the layup is good for his first 2 points of the night. 45 seconds to go. Greenacre will bring it up. Floater by Greenacre hits the front of the rim. Rebound to Cousins. Quick outlet to Novak. And Harbor's back down the floor again. 3-4 on 2. Novak will take it himself, and he'll ease it in for 2 more points for him. 6 points this period.
Yeah, this transition, they're just running out in the races, looking like a track meet, and Harbor has got the upper hand.
Bentz gets it from Greenacre. Driving in the paint, kick it out to Jacobs. 13 seconds to go. Up to Bentz, top of the key. Greenacre, he'll try a 3. No good, off the back of the rim. And we're going to get a foul away from the ball on Joe Gaffney. So ball back to Harbor Springs. 7.7 left to go in the half.
Yeah, well, the Rams fans are going to say, well, that's for that bucket that he, the offensive extension he got earlier.
Novak will get it. 5 seconds. Tries a floater. Gaffney with the rebound. 2, 1. Shot is up off the rim. No good. That'll end the first half. The score after 2 periods of play, Harbor Springs Rams 25 in the Charlevoix Raiders 19. Stay right here. After we come back, we'll have the TBC Cherry Capital Airport halftime show. Jared and I will talk about the first half and second half strategies. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more, the Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehouseCharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our Northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Located in Charlevoix, Michigan, is Martin Concrete, where they specialize in residential concrete construction, providing high-quality concrete work and guaranteeing customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, driveways, retaining walls, and much more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com, or give them a call at 231-838-9610.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our Northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy, right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws,
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
and of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, Auto Owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe, without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more. The Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
I got one for you, boss.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what's black, white, and dented all over?
I give up.
The company truck? Yeah, it's bad. But thanks to our agent, we've already submitted the claim and can track the status right from the app. Auto Owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Lucky for you, that's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. TVC Cherry Capital Airport halftime show. Eric Huffman and Jared Stamen here. Charlevoix High School, 25-19. Harbor Springs leads over Charlevoix, and Jared, Charlevoix started out strong, lots of action ahead, and led for most of the first half. And then Harbor's guards kind of took over their energy and the way they looked to drive the paint and create a lot of action at them, and not just to get their shots off, but to get people to collapse at them and have passes for wide open shots from their teammates as well. So credit to Harbor's guards in the first half as they now lead 25-19.
Yeah, Ryan Novak and Benjamin, probably Ben McShannock, they've just been a different level in the second quarter. I think they kind of realized that someone needed to start getting this team going, be the engine in this motor, and they decided we're going to take that upon ourselves. And like you said, they've been doing a good job getting people to crash into them, which then leaves their teammates open for easy looks. And, well, that's why they've got this 6-point lead. I mean, they had, 9 points. They didn't even hit double digits in the first quarter, and then 16 now in this second quarter, and they looked like the better team. It was really first quarter, Raiders. I was looking, the Raiders are going to take advantage. They're looking pretty good. And Ram said, not so fast, my friend.
Yeah, they really took off in that second period. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport is your gateway to Northern Michigan, and now is the time to fly TVC. TVC Airport will also get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Plan your next getaway today with tvcairport.com. Right now, I'll give you some score updates, individual scores. Harbor Springs, Ryan Novak with 6 points. Ben McShannock, 11 points, lead all scorers in the first half. Aaron Souls with 2. Thaddeus Cousins with 4, and Wes Kloss with 2 to round it out for Harbor Springs. For the Raiders, Carter Greenacre with 8 to lead the Raiders in the first half. Peter Yanchulis with 2, Talon Jacobs with 5, and Joe Gaffney with 4 points to round up the scoring for Charlevoix. Something you could see, Jared, that might help the Raiders in the second half being down 6 points.
Well, one of the things is they just got to shoot a 3-ball better. I mean, they've had, Joe Gaffney's had, I think, 4 shots that he would think that he was wide open. He didn't really have a closing defender. He just didn't hit those. Greenacre, besides the paint, I think is 0 for 4 from any sort of mid-range jumper shot. So, you know, two of your best perimeter shooters aren't really having the first half that you'd like, but they're having the shots that they'd like. You know, they're getting open, they're just not connecting. And I mentioned it earlier in the game. That's what happened with the first half on Tuesday with Connor Greenacre. He just could not hit in the first half. I think he had 0 points and ended in double digits. So, you know, they can get hot at any moment, and I think that's something they kind of need if they want to try to chip away at this. It's only 6 points, but it's been a chippy 6 points.
You know, for me, it's going to be slowing down the speed of Harbor Springs, especially the way they break, and especially after a made bucket, too, as we talked about, the way they'll set up their fly up the sideline and try to get that ball with 2 or 3 quick passes down the court before Charlevoix can get back on defense. We always talk about, you know, a couple passes is better than a couple of dribbles. You can advance the ball a heck of a lot better when your players are open. So you got to anticipate where Harbor's going to be with the way they like to run their breaks and get down the court, and just be in position or roll your defenses getting back instead of filtering down the middle, and maybe roll it more toward the side where they like to advance the ball really quick and maybe slow them down and put some people in passing lanes when they're trying to do that. You know, then to make them throw it over the top. Again, if it's a lob pass, and you get some people that possibly come down and get that steal. But again, you got to slow down the speed of Harbor Springs, and you got to be careful of the legs of Charlevoix. They were starting to get a little weary legs there towards the end of the first half. Time winding down here. We're going to drop our sound and bring it back to the sound of some live basketball action as we get ready for the start of the third period. Thank you so much for joining us for the TVC Cherry Capital Airport halftime show, and we are underway with the second half. Novak will take it. Souls over on the right. Pass tip, not out of bounds. It'll stay here with Harbor. Novak inbounds at the Souls. McShannock on the right wing. Thinking about a three. Gets it down low to Cousins. And Talon Jacobs not in the right position to reach around there and try to knock that ball loose. Be a foul on him.
Yeah, he's been playing aggressive all game, and right there just a little bit too much.
Even with aggressiveness, just first foul for him on the night, too. Souls has it free throw line, trying to get around Jacobs. Almost gets it stolen. Cousins will have it. Top of the key to Novak. Left elbow with a pass over to McShannock. Corner three is up. Through the basket, almost. It comes out, and Greenacre's got it. He looked for Moran up the court, but he'll keep it and get it to Jacobs instead on the right wing. And the Raiders will set something up. Hand off to Greenacre. Screen by Yanchulis. Didn't quite get a roll off of that. Moran will have it the elbow down to Yanchulis once again. Back up to Greenacre. Free throw line. Jumper is up and good. 2 points.
Yeah, his first jumper made. And that's a good sign if you're Charlevoix. And once he starts knocking those down, they start becoming automatic.
And you got Novak with a quick drive, kick out to McShannock for his three, and his goes in. 14 points for McShannock on the night.
Yeah, scoring half his team's points, putting his team on his back.
Greenacre come off a small screen there, gets in the paint, ball's knocked loose. Collected up by Harbor Springs, and Souls will bring up past half court. Driving hard on the left side. Dump down to Cousins, up strong, and 2 off the glass.
Harbor's looked again. They're just playing with a lot of pace, and Charlevoix is just having a hard time keeping up.
Well, and it's like right now you've got Greenacre just kind of walking it up the floor now instead of looking to try to get the ball down there, try to get Harbor a little bit tired out. But it looks like we're getting some rubbery legs from Charlevoix instead, as we've got Greenacre down at the short corner, up to Gaffney. Nice dump down. Oh, Yanchulis, you got to go up strong on that big fella. Back out to Gaffney. He'll drive. Again, once down to Yanchulis with a no-looker, and now that one's in for 2.
Didn't make the same mistake twice.
Yes,
Yanchulis,
sir.
one of his weaknesses is not being confident enough. He is a very talented young player, sophomore in varsity, and as he just grows more confident, he's just going to become a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely. Putting your time in now. You know, getting baptism by fire, so to speak, up here at the varsity level. So, yeah, it's only going to bode well for his growth down with years to come.
Absolutely.
Novak on the left side. Klaus dumps it out to McShannock in the right corner. West Kloss with it. Over the top to Novak.
On Jacobs.
Drive with the left hand over Jan Chulis. Rebound to Cousins. He goes up, hits nothing. Novak bounces it off a Raider, keeps possession over the top to Moran. Quick shot fake. Tries to hang on to it, and looks like we'll probably get a jump ball out of all that action. And we'll keep it down at this end.
Yeah, no one really came to help Moran. He was surrounded by 3 Rams and had nowhere to go.
Yeah, you've got to have some trailers, and you got to know. And that's part of when you're coming down the court, you got to have certain positions or whatever. You know, if you're a trailer, you know you've got to get into a certain spot and know where your player is too, and make yourself available. Oh, just floated the ball out there. I think time was running out. Turnover to Harbor. Novak's on the right wing. Drives in the paint. Dump down, stolen by Jacobs. Head up, quick pass to Moran. He's got no one in front. Shot fake. Maybe should have gone up with it because the shot fake brings in Souls, who's the taller player, and it gets knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, I just think this, as you mentioned, the height and the length of Souls just Moran felt a little threatened there, tried to get him to jump up.
And I totally get the fake because you really want to give it, but you want to give a good enough fake where they can get up in the air and you can just read their shoes as they're flying by. Jan Chulis will get it on the left block, see if he can spin and go up strong. Nope. Lost his footing, and it'll be a turnover going the other way.
Yeah, Souls has really been giving him trouble in the paint area.
And we're going to get a full timeout by Harbor Springs. So with that timeout, we're going to take one ourselves. We'll be back after this break. You are watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in Northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your Northern Michigan connection.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out of the timeout, 30-23. Harbor leading Charlevoix. Harbor Springs ball inbound. Novak bring it down, and away we go. McShannock on the right wing, down to Novak in the corner. Up top, McShannock once again. McShannock doing some work around the right elbow, gets it down to Cousins. Nice shot fake, gets that defender to slide by and up for an easy 2.
Yeah, Ben's needed to use that baseline as a little bit better of a defender there. Use it as a wall to close him out.
9-point lead for the Rams. Halfway through the third period. Joe Gaffney with it up at the top. He'll start the offense for Charlevoix. He'll get it to Ian Moran. And Chulis will get it. Nice dump down. Isaac Bentz. Oh, misses another easy 2 points. Rebound to Novak. He's quickly up the top of the key. McShannock has it up, and Souls now has it. Three-pointer is up off the back of the rim from McShannock. Rebound from Cousins. No good. Rebound Ian Moran. Charlevoix's got it. Joe Gaffney will bring it up past half court. Ooh, almost tried to find Ian Chulis. Stolen by Souls. Oh, no one picks up Souls, so he's going to take up the slack. Floater from the middle of the paint is in for 2. And we will also get a timeout by the Raiders once again. We will take another break and come back. You are watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting, simulcast on nextlevelbroadcasting.net. We will be back again in about 30 seconds.
Located in Charlevoix, Michigan is Martin Concrete, where they specialize in residential concrete construction, providing high-quality concrete work and guaranteeing customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, driveways, retaining walls, and much more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com, or give them a call at 231-838-9610.
And welcome back once again out of the timeout. Charlevoix going to take it. Down 11 points, 3:04 left to go in the third. Thank you for joining us on Next Level Broadcasting. Eric Huffman and Jared Stamen bringing you the action once again. Carter Greenacre bringing it across half court. Jan Chulis top of the key, trying to find somebody. Curious to see if he couldn't get Ian Moran posted up on a smaller player down low. Maybe something coach might want to think about down there. Jan Chulis up in the block. Up strong over Cousins. Not anybody. He'll get his own rebound. Up strong once again. And in for two. Nice work by that young man. Going up strong and with a nice finish.
Yeah, I'd love to see the confidence
Tip
grow.
out of bounds by Moran. It'll stay with Harbor.
Yeah, and real quick, want to give a shout out to Monica Troshak, parents of
Nice.
Coach Troshak,
Nice.
watching
Thank you.
here on Next Level Broadcasting.
Thank you for joining us. And thanks for reaching out, too. Hitting us up on the YouTube line. Gallagher had it. Gets a McShannock over the Novak. Down to Souls. He'll spin. Go up strong with a left hand. Nice, strong move. 2 points for him.
Yeah, ever since midway through the second quarter, Harbor Springs, I don't know if Coach Jeff Corcoran, thank you, said something, but he fired up those boys, and it's been a different team since the first quarter.
Yeah, Coach Corcoran. I graduated a year behind me, so I used to, I was telling you before the game, I used to like to jab step, cross him over, and take him to the hole during practice all the time. Ian Moran with a miss. Rebound to Harbor Springs. McShannock's got it. He looks up the court, but he'll keep it and go up the right side. He'll find his teammate Cousins, though kicked out of bounds by Jan Chulis, and he'll stay at this end.
Yeah, I'm sure those are some memories that he doesn't necessarily want to remember.
No, I don't know if we come down and talk to him. I don't know if he'd be willing to admit that to you. Souls with a spin move on the left again. Off the rim. Rebounding by one of each. It'll be a jump ball. It'll stay here with Harbor Springs. We got everything all settled. Souls will get the inbounds pass. Up to Gallagher. Right side, McShannock. He'll put up a three, and it is good. Another three-pointer for Ben McShannock. Third one on the night.
I was just about to ask, is that number 3? 3 for 2.
Joe Gaffney on the right side. He'll drive against Novak. He get it stolen by Novak. Little screen by Souls. Give him across half court. Quick over to Gallagher. Down to McShannock. Another three up by him and in. About time to put a hand in that gentleman's face.
He's starting to heat up here, Eric. That's 3 in this quarter.
Greenacre going to bring it back across half court for Charlevoix. Top of the key. Thought about a three. Over to Moran. He'll drive into the paint. Kick out to Gaffney, but no, he's shuffled his foot. Turnover going the other way. Quick update down in Kalkaska. The Blazers and Elk Rapids Elks tied at 19. About a minute 30 to go in a half. Elks just took a 2-point lead. Quick down low. Ooh, a little too much. A little too fast on that. You don't got to throw it 100 miles an hour when they're 2 feet away.
Yeah, I think the pressure got to him there.
Check out, we've got one girls game going on in Next Level Land tonight. Mansalona at Gaylord St. Mary's. Whoo, and probably only one chicken on that one. 37-4 Lady Snowbirds over the Lady Ironmen.
That is quite the program there in Gaylord.
Gallagher's got it up in traffic over Jacobs. Almost gets at the fall. Rebound to Novak. He will get the foul, and he'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, Talon Jacobs usually call him a lot more on the offensive end tonight. Been a little bit quiet there with only 2 points, but defensively, 21 is everywhere. One of the few bright spots. in this second half for the Raiders.
Novak's first. Hits a couple of pieces of rim and falls off, no good. Second one up off the front of the rim. Oh, rebound to Charlevoix, but stolen by Cousins and then put up for two. You need a McClure to secure that ball, squeeze that thing with two hands. Oh, floater over the top, not paying attention. Rebound again by Harbor, trying to get the shot up before the end of the period. He does, but no good. So after 3 periods of play, the score, Harbor Springs Rams 44 and the Charlevoix Raiders 25. We will take another break, and we'll come back for the start of the 4th period. You're watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Life gives us enough to deal with, like doing your taxes, hosting in-laws.
Oh, you're still trying to do the beard thing, huh?
And of course, filing an insurance claim. But luckily, Auto Owners makes it easy. They pay what they owe, without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
Ask Bingham Insurance Services in Charlevoix if auto owners make sense for you.
Welcome back once again, Charlevoix High School. Harbor Springs Rams lead 44-25 over Charlevoix. Jared, any answers that the Charlevoix Raiders could have against Harbor Springs' constant up and down action tonight?
Well, the way to slow that down, Eric, is putting buckets in, balls in the bucket. You know, it slows it down. They can't instantly get the rebound and push the pace. You can get set on defense easier. It's part of the reason they haven't been able to do that. They can't score.
Yeah, and just the overall speed of Harbor Springs is just kind of cutting into Charlevoix, wearing them down as it goes on, as you're going to get a turnover. Unforced errors also playing a part now as we're starting to get tired legs and tired heads getting into the 4th period here.
Well, you know, Joe Gaffney just naturally, after unfortunate 76 screws, he's not going to be moving the way he wants to. And Carter Greenacre with a banged up ankle. Those are 2 of your elite athletes that just are not playing at an elite level, and they're competing against a track type of team.
And you know, and no matter what, I've yet to see any type of Charlevoix team in any way mail anything in. So you know, they're going to play hard until it's triple zeros, no matter what's going on.
Absolutely.
Jan Chulis will take it.
No quit in this team. They had a good 4th quarter last week when they were down about the same amount of points. So
Greenacre spin, rising fadeaway in traffic, rebounding on Chulis. He'll go up, he'll get a foul and shoot a couple.
Yeah, there's absolutely no quit in this team, which is something you do love to see, because especially against a rival, there's going to be that extra little bit of grit, and just you don't want to lose. I mean, you're down 19 points, but you know, you hit back-to-back threes. Well, that's only 10 points.
Yep. Well, and you know, usually see some threes going for Charlevoix too, and we haven't seen one go in yet tonight.
Well, Eric, I mean, that's pretty telling right there. Gaffney's usually good for about 2, and I think he's 0 for 5 on the night from three-point land.
You know, Greenacre getting healed up. You know, all of his points are 2-pointers tonight. Jan Chulis misses both of them. Rebound tipped around. Novak was going after it, and then you're going to get Jan Chulis with foul after that. It'll be his 3rd. Charlevoix going to show a little bit of pressure. Almost looks like almost kind of a token box press a little bit. McShannock gonna go up, try to scoop her, no good. Rebound, Cousins, turnaround off the glass. His is good.
Yeah, and the offensive rebounds have also just been killing them. In that 1st quarter, Harbor Springs was still getting those offensive rebounds. They just couldn't really finish under the rim with those layups, and they've started to do that in the 2nd, 3rd, and again there in the 4th. And that's been very hard to overcome for Charlevoix.
Greenacre with his dribble had to go off of his foot. It'll be turnover going back to Harbor Springs. Ryan Novak will set up shop for Harbor Springs. McShannock, top of the key, over to the left side for Arsinski. Down to Cousins, back up top for Souls. His three-pointer bounces around, hits the rim 3 times, no good. Rebound to Cousins. The hammer comes down by Jan Chulis and will get his 4th foul.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a frustration foul. Cousins, between Cousins and Sauls, they just have been all over the offensive glass. And after 4 quarters of just getting out-rebounded when you should be getting those rebounds, it starts to come out in frustration.
Yeah, we're going to get a mass sub before the free throw here. McClure, Blecky, and looks like Benska will come back in for Raiders. First one for Cousins is good. Second one also good. About 6:20 left to go. 48-25. Harbor leads. Talon Jacobs with the ball. He'll stop and get it out the bench on the left wing. Back up to Jacobs. Moran tried to back cut, not there. Jacobs going to drive. Tried the inside. Pass to McClure. Turnover to Harbor Springs. And Novak's got it, driving baseline, tries to get it past to Cousins. Ian Moran's got a steal. He'll get it to Jacobs, and the Raiders will head down the court. Bent set up in the corner, thought about possibly a 3. Get it down to Blecky. He's double-teamed at the block. To Bentz, to Jacobs. He extends a 3, no good. Rebound to Harbor, and Novak's coming the other way. Tipped out of bounds by Ian Moran, and will reset on the side.
It's hard to win games, Eric, when you can't hit the three-pointer, and you got one guy on the other team named Benjamin McShannock who's got 4 of them, 3 of them coming in that last quarter.
And as you say his name, he appears, McShannock with the ball. His 3 is up. A little too strong on that, off the glass. Rebound, Bentz. He'll get it to Jacobs, and they'll bring it down the court. Jacobs drives, gets it out to Blecky, down in the corner. Back up to Moran. Shot fake, and a drive, stop just outside the elbow. He's double teamed, and looks like we're going to get a foul before the jump ball.
A lot of discussions there.
Yeah, so we've got the one official coming over to the score table. After all that, we find out that Ben McShannock has a second foul.
Okay.
Nope. We get a sub for the Raiders. Grayson Warchall come in for Ian Moran.
His first minutes of the game.
Warchall's got Blecky underneath, up off the glass and in. Blecky's first 2 of the night. Novak quickly up the three-point line. Up at the elbow, ball knocked away. Saved by Novak. Over to Souls. He'll get into the paint. Spin, left-hander, no good. Rebound to Warchall. He'll get it to Jacobs. He'll get it across half court, knocked away by Harbor Springs. Saved. We got a little bit of the Keystone Cops going on, and a shot by Blecky gets shot out of bounds on the side.
Yeah, Aaron Swolls has just been all over the place on that paint. I mean, I think that might be his first legitimate block, but just the threat of his height and length has been enough to keep the Raiders out of that restricted area.
Ben's tried to find Warchall off the inbounds pass, kicked out of bounds. It'll stay here. Blecky open the corner. His three is up. Off the front of the rim. Rebound to Bentz. Over the Warchal. Blecky will try another three. Short of everything that time. Rebound to Harbor. And Novak will bring it down the court. Rebound by Arsinski. Shannick with a shot fake driving baseline. In between two people. Try to get the scoop to go. Rebound to Bentz. And Talon Jacobs will bring it up. Warchal in the corner. Oh, almost McClure was set up down there. He's got to set up shop and just get that wide base and just let him push you from behind. If he wants to displace you, you got to hope that the official's going to call that foul. But set up shop, get that ball, and just go up through that boy. Full timeout by Harbor Springs, 3:58 to go in the game. We'll take another break and come back. You are watching high school basketball on Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be back in just a minute. Stay tuned.
Located in Charlevoix, Michigan, is Martin Concrete, where they specialize in residential concrete construction, providing high-quality concrete work and guaranteeing customer satisfaction. They're proud to serve Charlevoix and the surrounding areas. No job is too big or too small for Martin Concrete, with services ranging from concrete slabs, footings, driveways, retaining walls, and much more. There's nothing that Martin Concrete can't do regarding concrete. That's Martin Concrete, online at martinconcretecharlevoix.com or give them a call at 231-838-9610.
Well, welcome back. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Charlevoix High School. Coming out of a timeout by Harbor Springs, it's 48-27. The Rams lead. 3:58 left to go in the game. Anything left in the tank for Charlevoix tonight, Jared?
I think so. This team always does play with pride, and now that they've got some guys who don't maybe always get the most minutes against a rival, you're going to see a lot of heart from these guys like Skylar Blecky.
Here you go, driving the paint, getting it to Bentz. Out to Warchal, skip pass, back to Blecky. Blecky gets down the short corner, loose ball by Cousins that'll stay here with the Raiders.
Yeah, but for the Rams, they've pretty much still got their starting lineup out there. They don't really feel like letting off the gas. They're not playing with maybe the same pace, but defensive intensity. They want to keep the score margin as big as they can.
Well, you know, you've rotated players. Just about all of your players have gotten in if you're Harbor Springs. So, not a bad rotation if you're going to run 7-8 players. Bentz's three is no good. Rebound to Novak. He'll stop. Yep. Souls, corner three, up. Off the front. Rebound, McShannick. He'll dribble it back up to the top, get it to Souls, and they'll reset up at the top with Warchal all on his grill.
Yeah, Warchal, and a guy who I haven't seen play a lot for Charlevoix, but he's giving him a lot of intense minutes. I like the energy he's playing with, even though at this point in the game it's looking like it's not going to go your favor, but still playing like it's a one-point game.
Cousins with his shot from the middle of the paint, good for another 2 for him. 12 points for him in the second half. Ball out of bounds, back to Harbor Springs. Souls on the left, quickly advanced by Harbor, charging into the paint. Yeah, kind of lowered. You know what I'm gonna call this is McClure didn't really have his feet set, but the way the contact was initiated by Harbor, it's probably the right call as he leaned in to make that contact.
Lowering the shoulder is gonna.
Yeah, as they're explaining, as the officials explaining it right now. It's one thing to go up like you're trying to score, but it's another when I'm looking at you and going to make sure that I make contact with you when I'm going up. Bentz has got it. Little spin dribble at the left elbow. There we go, down to McClure. Oh, let's make sure there you go. Foul by McClure. Not quite in the bonus. They gonna call it shooting?
Looks like they are.
Okay. His first free throw was good. Put him in the books. Second one falls off, but it looks like a lane violation possibly, and we'll try it again. That one will fall.
Mental error there by the Rams.
Yeah, unfortunately, not too many errors like that by Harbor Springs tonight. Maybe a little too late, but we'll take all we can get.
Yeah, you know, you're playing, trying to execute in the last 2:30. Crowd still in it. You still hear the chants from the student section. This isn't
turnover by Charlevoix. Has Novak bringing it across half court for Harbor. McShannock. Yeah, a little too close on that action here. You're going to get your first foul by Grayson Warchall. Ball out on the side, not quite in the bonus. Novak to McShannock, down low to Souls. Another spin move. Same move, pretty much same thing. Goes to that left side. You know, maybe overplay that a little bit. But rebound, Charlevoix headed the other way. Spence gets it to Joe Gaffney up at the top. Nice over the top pass to McClure, not able to hang on to it. Cousins comes down with the loose ball. Novak taking up the slack. He tries to go up, gets his shot knocked away. And are we going to get a foul on the rebound?
I think they're going to call that a jump
ball.
ball.
Just jump ball, yeah. Stay here with Harbor Springs as the arrow's pointed that way.
Yeah, and this last few minutes.
Kind of interesting.
It's been a chippy few minutes. I mean, the pride has been very evident by both these teams.
Well, you know, again, before you had, you're going to get a turnover going the other way. You know, before you had so many games every week being played now. And I remember not too long ago when you had a Harbor Springs Charlevoix matchup where you almost had to pull out the upper bleachers because the rivalry was that big and the gym was always that packed because the games were always that good. Spence on the left side, looking to drive. Short corner up the top of the key for Talon Jacobs. Looks to shoot, sides to drive. Left-hander off the glass is good. First points of the second half for Talon Jacobs. Gallagher on the right side. Novak. No good on the shot. Rebound to Jacobs. As he crosses half court, we're down to 1 minute to go in the game. Oh, Jacobs tried to get it down to McClure. Maybe should have gone up being that close to the basket with his left hand. Was able to get that shot off probably with ease. But nonetheless, the ball stay here with Charlevoix. Off the back of a Harbor player. It stays here with Charlevoix. They keep possession, and probably a reach-in foul there, and it should put Bentz on the line.
Yeah, ref did say pointing to the floor, on the floor.
Novak second.
Team fifth at the line for the Raiders, Isaac Bentz.
First one is good. And kind of surprising, too. First point of the night for him.
Yeah, he's had a couple shots that he would expect to make, and he just hadn't. I mean, it's really the story of the night for Charlevoix. A guy who can usually hit it from the perimeter. Didn't really hit it well tonight. And it really extended from him, Gaffney, Greenacre. This wasn't their night from three-point land, and it's hard to compete, especially when you got a guy like McShannock who was hot.
Pass hit him at a bad spot right in the hands. It goes out of bounds, and we'll go the other way. Spence gets it to Blecky. Over to Jacobs. His three is up, hits the front of the rim. Rebound to McShannock, and he'll bring it across. Sandwiched by a couple of Raiders, and it looks like we'll get Talon Jacobs with his second foul.
Well, with the intensity that you've seen in this, like I said, the last 3 minutes, you'd think that this is a one-score game.
It's just Charlevoix Harbor. Ooh, and a reach in. Ooh, we got to be careful. Make sure, be careful of him getting up. The reach in foul's all right, but the way he turned, looks like he may have rolled his ankle a little bit. And we may want to make sure that we're careful getting him off the court. And we'll just have it here pointed at the scoreboard here while they take care of him. We'll just keep it right here, and we'll just talk for a second while just under 15 seconds left to go in the game. Obviously, no reason to do anything extracurricular after this. Let's make sure we can carefully get him off the court, and we'll just probably just get the ball inbounded and get this clock to run out, whether they need to get crossed half court or not. At this point, no sense doing anything extra. Because obviously, depending on how well he comes off of this, you never know. He could be laid up for a little bit, too.
Absolutely, and he definitely seems to be in pain as he's going to be carried off by a coach.
Yeah, obviously, Ben McShannock, the injured Ram on that.
Well,
Novak will toe the stripe here.
On another note, Eric, we talk about rivalries, and definitely can see that these two are rivals. Kind of hinted at earlier, NFC West rivals. I think they've probably kicked off about now.
Yeah, man, a great NFL game tonight that we're waiting on with the Rams and the Seahawks. Who you got on that one?
Well, Devontae Adams was ruled inactive. I think that
that'll be interesting.
Playing field a little bit, but I think the Rams are going to get the season sweep. It's hard to beat a team twice, but those Rams are that good.
Time winding down, under 5 seconds. Jacobs, I thought he was going to get that shot off. Maybe should have. And time will run down here at Charlevoix High School. The score after 4 periods, it is the Harbor Springs Rams 50 and the Charlevoix Raiders 33. We're going to keep it right here and get right into our Charlevoix State Bank postgame show. Jared, again, this game started out, Charlevoix looked really good, kind of taking control of the game most of the first half, and then just kind of almost like Harbor started hitting another gear towards the end of that half, and then coming out of the locker room, again, it's just like put it in overdrive, and just their speed, I think, just became too much in the end.
Well, yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, the speed, and just, what helped that speed just be even more prevalent is, some of their best players are injured or not playing 100%. And when you're not playing 100% and you got a team that's going to play 100% and sprint down the court every play for 4 quarters, you're going to get tired legs. And you mentioned it to me before the game even started that you thought that was going to be one of the major factors in this game. And, well, you were right on the money, Eric. It sure was.
Yeah, so Harbor improved to 3-2. Charlevoix will drop to 2-5. I think both teams are now headed into the Christmas break. So we'll see what they both look like coming out of the break. Get some practice time, get a little rest, maybe get some injury healed as well. We'll quickly run down individual scores for both teams. For Harbor Springs tonight, Ryan Novak finishes with 6. Benjamin McShannock leading all scorers tonight with 20. Aaron Souls with 6. Thaddeus Cousins, 16 points. And Wes Kloss with 2 points to round out the scoring for the Harbor Springs Rams. For the Charlevoix Raiders tonight, Skylar Blecky with 2. Isaac Bentz with 2. Carter Greenacre lead the Raiders with 10. Peter Yanchulis with 6. Pat McClure with 2. Talon Jacobs with 7. And Joe Gaffney rounds out the Raiders scoring this evening with 4. Well, that'll do it tonight from Charlevoix High School. Thank you so much for joining us on Next Level Broadcasting. For myself, Eric Huffman, and Jared Stamen, we can't wait to see you for the next one right here at Next Level Broadcasting. We hope you have a great night. Take care.